And what's up, replay viewers? Let's see who tunes on in. Actually, just say that. Let's leave it at City Hall. Even though we're not at City Hall, welcome to East Houston Street, or Houston Street. Good to see you, TYC. First one in the room, and Alfred Clues, welcome. Good to see you there. Activity 79 and Adriana, welcome. Good to see you, Michelle King and Chiladian. Good to see you. Good to see you there, Neil and Ramona, welcome. Good to see you, Ann and ABX Girl, welcome. Good to see you, Dave Jeffries and CB Earth Day, welcome. Good to see you, Julie Ross and Colleen, welcome. RJ and Metalhead Warrior, welcome. Good to see you, Jeanette Trainer, welcome. Good to see you, Sandra Ann Longfield, welcome. Captain and Squad, welcome. Good to see you, Jeff Fro 53, welcome. And Deming, welcome. Good to see you, Noble Sweetness and Jay Chulo, welcome. Good to see you, Leela Sorensen and Robert T, welcome. Good to see you, Horse Lover and Tunisia, welcome. And welcome back, Jim. Welcome back, everybody. George Rucker, welcome. Had a little issue with the network, because that's what happens. Good to see you, Lino Vincent, welcome. Had a little mess up with the network here. It appears that this area is not the best when it comes to a cell phone signal. This area is not the best. Prefina Go, welcome. Good to see ya. We already have more than 50 people in the room. We got 70 now. Good to see you, Nelly. Welcome back. Good. Wait for the next light and then I'm gonna go. Feels nice sitting down. Are we good now? For now we are, Horse Lover. You know, Horse Lover, it's kind of hard for me to predict when we're gonna have a good signal or not. I usually have a good signal coming through Broadway here, but in that just this one little spot just south of Houston Street here, it's pretty bad. And we lost signal completely. But good to see you, Donna, welcome. You missed everything again. It happens, Nelly, it's okay. But yeah. So can't really, you know, it's impossible for me to predict how the network is going to hold. We are broadcasting on 2 signals. So, and then we use an app called Speedify to bond the 2 signals I'm connected to. So, you know, it's doing its best to keep us on. And I do have a signal indicator here, so I know how much I'm broadcasting out at. So, but you know, it may get a little laggy from time to time. What I'm gonna do though, is I'm gonna hop off Broadway. I'm not gonna go up Broadway anymore. We're gonna go like 1 block parallel from Broadway. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go up, what is it here, Mercer? Yeah, let's go up Mercer Street here. As we turn the corner at the Angelica Film Center. A fantabulous theater to see independent movies. The Angelica, right here in the corner. Have lots of great memories here at the Angelica. Seen lots of great movies here at the Angelica. Yes, I do, Captain, absolutely. But welcome on back. We were pushing 300. We had a big audience watching before. And look at that, now the signal's dropping out again. Hopefully we can stay above 1,000 here. Oh, are we in a crappy cell area? So are we going to see the Flatiron? Yes. We are going to see the Flatiron. We may finish at the Flatiron. We may finish at the Flatiron. Because we're having a bit of a issue. Yeah, look at the signals. Doesn't now we're getting back into good signal again. Had a crappy signal back over there. Wow. We might have been connected to a couple of bad towers. Because now the signal is rebounding. But I think we're going to finish by the Flatiron. We'll see. Good job. Good to see you, Manzir. Welcome. Trying my best to deal with the cell network. Probably the hardest thing about live streaming. It's the cell network. As somebody sings at his car. Approaching Bleecker Street now. Now we're in NoHo, north of Houston. Doesn't, what's his name live around here? Doesn't Vinny live around here? I think Vinny lives around here. No, Vinny lives in Tribeca. I saw his apartment the other day. They did one of those, how much do you pay for rent in New York? Did one of those videos. And Vinny evidently lives with his mama. I don't know. Good to see you, Travis. Welcome. Travis Weeks. Welcome to the show. Now we're in really good signal again. Go figure. It does not, I think there's too many people along Broadway right now. I think there's too many people along Broadway. We're going to stay one block over. I guess we'll go through Washington Square Park. How about that, guys? You guys want to see Washington Square Park? We'll go through there, and then we'll go up Fifth Avenue to the Flatiron, and then maybe rejoin Broadway up there. Ooh, we lost. Oh, we're losing viewers again. Interesting. What, we're not going to top 100? Am I not going to even top 100? We were just at 300 before. Are people still watching a finished live stream? It is Saturday. So a lot of people are out.
I just took a nice cold shower.
There's a great green cupola. Really, green cupola on one of these buildings, Lena. Be on the lookout for it. I'm a big fan of the cupolas on top of buildings. I know, and I'm walking. It's weird. That means probably somebody else is on. And now they're like, hey, he gave up already, so he's not coming back. Remember, if I don't say goodnight, Mrs. Calabash, the live stream is not over. Always remember that. Love that mural up there. I remember when that was brand new in the 80s. Good to see you, Sally. Welcome. Mercer Street's a pretty nice street. I mean, there's a lot of NYU buildings in this section here. A lot of NYU buildings around here. Well, we did have a nice number of people watching. I guess they've tuned out. I guess they found somebody else to watch. Yeah, well, until I say goodnight, Mrs. Calabash, I am not done. Back on, Jim. Good to see you. Out there in Center Mauritius. Oh boy. That's true. That's true, Neil. This is true, Neil. This is true. Gotta go to Washington Square Park at least. We'll do that. See what's cooking over there. Good to see you, John. Welcome. Okay, Washington Place. Coming up to the infamous tragedy of the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory. Right across the way over here. Good to see you there. Girl in the Curl, welcome back. We are back. And here we're approaching the corner of Washington Place and Green Street, the site of the infamous Triangle Shirtwaist Fire, the tragedy that took place here, one of the worst fires in all of New York City history. But because of the tragedy that happened in this building right here, we have a lot of the modern day workplace laws that we have today. Thank you so much there, Jeanette Trainer. Thanks for staying with me. Good to see you. And not exactly in control of the cell signal sometimes, so always a little bit annoying when the signal drops out like that. And we had a lot of people on that section of Broadway, so No doubt it would still be due to just volume of people on the network. But now we're back solid again. So now we are back solid, locked in. We should be locked in going all the way up to, at this point, to Madison Square Park. We're back, Jazz Lady. Nice to have a quiet street until some loud, obnoxious motorcycle makes its way up. Strawberry Fields, welcome back. Good to see you. All right, about to enter Washington Square Park, where some of the trees are just beginning to bud out. Loud and clear, Jerry, that's a beautiful thing. Piano just hanging out there. It's kind of cool. I think you can, Neil. I think you can. Hey man, looking for a lid, man. Just looking for a lid. Looking for a lid in Washington Square Park, man. Hey. Hey, you got a lid? Looking for a lid, man. Is the pavement wide here compared to European cities? Yeah, Jim Jones. Really? You got a ticket here for selling art, Ed? I'm sorry to hear that. People always selling their art in here. So I'm surprised you got a ticket for that. That's like a First Amendment thing. Nice and chill out here right now. Still here, JC? Awesome. It is pretty unreal. Jumping out here. It's like a movie. Miguel Gonzalez, hello. And Ari, welcome. Do I know what's the oldest building in New York? Actually, I don't know what the oldest building in New York is offhand. It might be a one that goes back to the Dutch era, like one of the farmhouses. But no doubt it's been moved. So, not a lot survives from the Dutch era, from the British era. So, I don't know right offhand what is the oldest. There's Washington Square Arch. Jumping up here, guys. Arc de Triomphe Jr., yeah. See, what's nice about this is that you see the Empire State Building through it. How cool is that? I've always loved the view from right here. You got, see the World Trade Center right from up here. Here to see a Tony in Australia. Yeah, jumping out here. Yeah, jumping in here today, Strawberry. Really jumping in here. Oh, that's just funny. It's keeping it real. Good to see Arjan. Yeah, it's on the other side of the park, Neil. He's keeping it real. He's like, yeah, I'm bad, guys. I'm terrible. You know, pay me to stop. Give me money to stop. Oh, well. Gotta love New York, right, guys? Gotta love New York. Ooh, it's 3:10 already. Okay, 3:10 already. Yeah, no, horse lover, he's being honest. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. All right, let's go up Broadway. Let's go up 5th Avenue. We're gonna take 5th Avenue now up to the Flatiron Building now. Truth in advertising, yeah. I think we'll take 5th to the Flatiron and then keep on taking 5th all the way up to Rockefeller Center. How about that, guys? Shall we go from the Washington Square Arch to Rockefeller Center and we'll finish at the crushed gigantic Solo Cup? Should we do that? I've heard worse too, Strawberry, yeah. I've heard way worse. All right, that sounds good, Jazz Lady? Let's do that. So I know there'll be a bathroom up there I could use when we're finished. So let's do it. Really pretty light right now. Just really nice. A lot of people out though. A lot of people out. Let's keep on going, guys. Very Instagrammable street right here. Very Instagrammable street. The Urbanist Exploring Cities has a great video about that little street. That's right, Lino. That's right, man. That's right, Lino. Well, if you're gonna come behind me and start talking loud, I mean, aw. See, even they're reacting to the dog. The luckiest dog on 5th Avenue. Oh, that's funny. Oh, he's just like, damn, Saturdays, man. How's life? Rough? Right, life is good. That's right, baby. Aw, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little envious of that dog. I'm not gonna lie, kids. Did I have my corned beef and cabbage? No, I did not. Last night I had McDonald's because I was craving McDonald's. I wanted to have some food, folks, and fun. Isn't that cute? Yeah, the dog was like, pet me. The dog's like, I want to be petted. I'm special. The luckiest dog on 5th Avenue. I never end up in this little driveway here. I have never walked that driveway before. That's a first for everything, everyone. Lived here my whole life. Never walked in that driveway. Oh, real pretty out here today. Like a movie set out here in New York today. Very much like a movie set. Wasn't that adorable? You never know what you're going to see in New York, am I right? Yeah, they had the Shamrock Shake. I almost got a Shamrock Shake, but I knew like they were going to mess it up, Lino, so I didn't want to like tease myself. I should have got a Shamrock Shake, come to think of it. Maybe I'll get one today on the way home. Who knows? Good to see you there, Darren from Ireland. Never had corned beef and cabbage together. Wow. Good to see you there, Darren. Up there in Belfast. City of surprises, right? Never know what you're going to see. A lot of people out. But then again, the weather is really nice. If this is any indication of what it's going to be like in the summertime, it is going to be jumping in the summer. I'll tell you what. It is going to be jumping in the summer. Tony Logus, awesome. The Bailey, doing great, awesome. Out there in London.
stop filing money now.
Okay.
By the front.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, Jazz Lady. I'm looking forward to summertime too. I have a feeling I'm going to be very busy. And you know, before you even know it, the Christmas lights are going to be back up and everything. We'll be back into Christmas before you even know it. I'll be complaining about the clocks falling back. It'll be Marathon Sunday. Oh, nice e-bike Mike. Awesome. Beautiful Saturday afternoon DJ. 4th of July, it is going to be jumping. John Laura is always ready for summer. Hells yeah. And I'm ready for it. Bring it. Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. I am so ready for it. It's already getting really warm. It got warm compared to how it was this morning. It was kind of chilly this morning. Now it's warming up really nice. It's like an early spring day. No doubt when I hop on the train, I'm gonna fall asleep because I'm getting there. Oh, we're approaching 14th Street. John, absolutely, me too. I am so ready for a cyclone ride. I need to see my chiropractor. Absolutely. Is it really snowing? Really? Is it snowing in Pittsburgh right now? Really? That's crazy. Can't wait for Fireworks Fridays. Me too. But is it really snowing right now in Pittsburgh? That's insane if it is, because it's legit warm up here in New York right now. Holy cow. That's incredible. This weather is like all over the place. A ride on the Phoenix is in order. Absolutely. Yeah, next thing you know, it's going to be summer and we're going to be riding rides and we'll be having Fireworks Fridays, and then I'm ready for it. You're in North Pittsburgh and it's snowing and windy there. Ron, stay warm. Holy cow, I can't believe it's snowing over there. That's incredible. That's not far from here. That's like what, 300 miles? The weather does have ADHD.
Yeah,
It's incredible that it's snowing.
So like I said,
It is really incredible that it's snowing right now. Not that far from New York. Absolutely e-bike Mike, yeah, absolutely. Wow. That's craziness. Like I'm like sweating. I got my jacket open. Wow. This weather here. All over the place. So we just crossed 14th Street. Continuing north along 5th Avenue. I did want to take Broadway, but it seems like Broadway may be a bad signal area, so we're just gonna... You ready to stop wearing boots? You know, I'm gonna keep on wearing my Timberlands until it's like probably halfway through spring, because everything gets wet and stuff like that, you know. So one thing I like about my Timberlands is that I get to I could walk in fairly wet conditions. I didn't know there was a paper source over here. One of my favorite card stores is over here on 5th Avenue. I love my Timberlands. And I love all the variety of my wife's boots that she wears. All right, what are we at here? 16th Street. 16th Street, where they're doing some kind of work down the block. Look at that beautiful view of Empire State Building, though. Really nice view. Wow. And it feels like it's getting warmer. Totally feels like it's getting warmer out. Man, I love my Timberlands, but yeah, the calves need freedom. My calves will have freedom when I get my sneakers going. Got to get some new running sneakers for the season. But it's always weird wearing running sneakers after wearing Timberlands for a whole bunch of months, because the Timberlands are like heavy compared to the running sneakers. So, but that's what I wear. I wear like running sneakers, like from Nike. For some reason, people think I wear New Balance all of a sudden. I'm like, where the hell did you get that from? I always mention Nikes. I've been mentioning Nikes for many years now. E-Bike Mike, we have done that already, but we're going to do that some more in the near future, so stay tuned. I'll break you guys on to the chest mount, and we'll ride around the city. So stay tuned, E-Bike Mike. We will be out on a bicycle soon. That's how you know it's warm. You got the guy in shorts riding rollerblades in Fifth Avenue. That's how you know it's warm. Oh yeah, New Balance is a trend. Okay. No, I'm very partial to Nikes. Love my scooter live streams. Phyllis, those are coming back. Ooh, the luckiest dog on Fifth Avenue. He's just hanging out. Okay. He's the luckiest dog. The luckiest dog on Fifth Avenue. He doesn't need to be leashed. He's a cool Fifth Avenue dog. Leashes, where we're going, we don't need any leashes. It's a beautiful dog too, just roaming around Fifth Avenue. I hope that dog's not lost. I hope that dog is well trained. Your roommate was from there? Nice. Yeah, I don't know. I think the guy with the camera was the owner of the dog, so he was walking right behind it. That's right, John. We don't need no stinking leashes. Was that a shock collar, girl in the curl? Yeah, those are pretty good sneakers there, Lena. Not very waterproof, but pretty good sneakers. He was looking for the days of summer. Yes, he was. Beautiful view of Empire State Building here at 20th Street and 5th Avenue. Wow, really, the flakes are getting bigger. Wow. That's insane. This weather is like all over the place. Holy cow. That's incredible. Tyler Silva, happy Saturday. Yeah, Cammy, that was the idea, but they always knew it wasn't going to work because the air drafts up the sides of the building. So as we continue to make our way up Fifth Avenue. We're going to stay on Fifth all the way up to Rockefeller Center. Make our way all the way up. Trying to keep that Empire State Building right there in the center of the shot. It looks so cool. Nice. Hope you have a great ride. Well, Ed, I'm wearing Timberlands right now, Ed. I'm wearing Timberlands. I'm wearing my black Tims right now. See? Wearing my black Timberlands because it is winter. And because I knew I was gonna, well, actually no, today I'm only wearing one pair of socks. I usually wear 2 pairs of socks to give myself a little bit extra cushioning, but only wearing one pair of socks today because I knew it was gonna be warm. And I do wear a bit of an ankle brace on my right foot. Ever since the pandemic, my right foot kind of, after a while, hurts. So I got to wear a brace in it. So, but a real New Yorker, that's right. Born and raised. Born and raised, so you know how it goes. But we are now passing in front of the Flatiron Building. Looks like Flatiron Building still has scaffolding. But let's get across the street and we'll get that very famous Flatiron Building view. It's called old age, yeah. Marty, welcome. All right. Okay, this is Broadway right over here. And we're going to go out onto the park here. Walking is great cardio. 23 Skidoo. It's not that windy though. It's not that windy. There's Empire State Building. This is Madison Square Park. And this is the Flatiron Building. Still has some, so we still got some scaffolding on it. Being converted into apartments. And evidently you could buy the whole building. The building's up for sale because of some weird ruling by whoever owns it. So evidently the whole thing is up for sale. What floor of the Empire State was the Army? Oh, I think that was the 86th floor that plane hit. So that happened in what, 1949? The lost cargo plane crashed into the Empire State Building right about there. It's like the 85th floor, maybe 79th floor. Like it was like right around here. And lost in the fog. No, scaffolding is never permanent. Scaffolding is never permanent. But they are doing a conversion of the building right now. Yeah, it was a bomber aircraft way back in the day. It was low on fuel, lost in the fog. And if we were standing here in front of the Flatiron, the plane would have flew over our heads and hit from the south right here. Yeah, shortly after World War II this happened. And a lady survived an elevator drop. That's right, it was a 17-year-old elevator operator. And what happened was when the aircraft struck the building, it severed all the cords. It severed all the cords of her elevator cab. The elevator cab began to fall down. But what happened was that the wires that were loose, that were cut, they basically began to coil underneath the elevator in the elevator shaft, and it slowed down the descent of the box, and the girl survived with only like a broken ankle. And she survived. But yeah, the plane was lost in the fog, low on fuel, and they thought the plane was flying north along the Hudson River, but he was actually going straight up Broadway, going straight up the center of Manhattan Island. And let me see if we could see, there's a scar from that in the building. Let's see if we could, because I know it's from this perspective, we could see the scar. I think it's like right up here somewhere. Like maybe right about there is the scar. It's a great story. Luckily, this tragedy happened on a Sunday, so there was very few people. in the building. Well, Lino, the way the plane impacted the building, it damaged the safety system. It damaged the drop system. So the teeth never engaged the sides of the elevator shaft. All right, let's continue up. Let's do 5th. Let's do 5th. Let's do 5th. We got to stay on 5th. You're all Baruch. Great college. More than welcome, horse lover. Yeah, it's jumping out here today, Captain. It's jumping. Bob Doyle, welcome. You're more than welcome for the adventure. Not done yet. Making our way up to the Rockefeller Center right now. Janice, good to see you, Janice. Welcome. 5th Avenue, people. 5th Avenue. We're going to defiantly cross 5th Avenue. Here comes an express bus. How does Dutch Moz get around town? Well, the express bus. Here comes a Staten Island express bus right now. There it is, going to Mariners Harbor. Good to see you, Janice. Good to see you, Xavier Garcia. Welcome. You want to live in New York City one day? Well, save your nickels, dimes, and pennies, and you'll be out in New York before you even know it. It is a pretty day out here. I have to say, it is in general, a pretty day out here. Good to see you, Janice. Welcome to the show. We're just hanging out, making our way up to the Rockefeller Center. Had a bit of a signal issue, but now it looks like we have overcome it. Yeah, it's nice weather coming on in there, Strawberry. Nice weather coming on in. Get ready for it. Yeah, really beautiful day here in New York. And to see you, Norman Ross, welcome. I just love staring at the Empire State Building like this, walking towards it. I always love doing this. I have loved doing this since I was like a teenager, when I would first come here to New York and come here to Manhattan by myself as a teenager. Love just going right towards it, staring at it. He's just singing to his iPad in the middle of 5th Avenue. Living life. Monica, buongiorno Italy, buongiorno. Tante salute. Nice day in California also, Xavier. Nice. Enjoy the weather. Absolutely, Lino, absolutely. It would always be the Empire State Building, absolutely. No, I never heard of them there, E-Bike Mike, but I have to look them up. Good to see you, Les No Set, welcome. There's a live streamer that he's able to get a live moving map on his live stream. I always forget that guy's name. That might be Terry. He does some crazy live streams, like on a bike. And they look beautiful, just like the quality of the stream is like amazing. But Les No said Kia Ora. Lovely day for a stroll, Coney Island Jim. Good to see you. And here it is, the Museum of Sex, everyone. Hey, you want to buy an overpriced vibrator that you could get a lot cheaper somewhere else? Well, come to the Museum of Sex. Chilling at the Dyken. Oh, wow. Dykeman House, a museum, backyard. Nice. Janice, enjoy it. Beautiful day. to hang out uptown. Beautiful day to hang out uptown, especially in the backyard somewhere. As we get closer and closer to that beautiful Empire State Building, Rockefeller Center coming up after that. And then I guess since we have time now, since we started a new stream, maybe we'll go all the way up to Central Park and then finish at not Tavern on the Green, at Columbus Circle. Who knows? Let's see where we're going to end up here. So I want to do this stream for 2 hours at least. Oh man, e-bike Mike, if you saw, well, actually, you have a few live streams with me riding through traffic. Check out those replays. I've been riding the streets of New York since 1993. Hey, remember when there were no bike lanes? Look at that, beautiful view. I can't wait to get my my little Chinese scooter back. We'll start doing those live streams again. Those will be more Brooklyn orientated because I only have so much battery on that thing. I do not have the lithium batteries. I have a lead acid battery because I don't trust the lithium batteries. So it only has a pretty short range considering. I basically bought it just to go get myself delivery food in Coney. I would say back in the day it was more chaotic, but traffic moved at a slower pace back in the day. Like back in the 90s, I remember like cars just went slower. And today it seems like they go fast for no real reason. They just want to get to the next red light. They're jumping out here today. Jumping out here. Wow. Great day to ride a bike. Kind of wish I was on a bike right now. That's right, always in a hurry to go nowhere. Look at that beautiful view right there. Empire State Building right there. Never too late. No, it's never too late. Still watching Arjan? Thanks. Good to see you, Andrew. In Tampa, some guy drove through a tattoo shop. Wow, so much for a new Camry, yeah. Well, when you drive through a building, yeah, cars tend to not hold up very well. But then again, that ticky-tacky construction out there in Florida. Anyway, yes. I was about to say, were you waiting, John? It's Florida. It's Florida, people. I'm going to go down to Ocala there, watch the grass grow. See you guys later. Shout out to everyone watching in Ocala, by the way, in Marion County. Marion County. Yeah. Let's go to Cypress Gardens. Who wants to go to Cypress Gardens? Come on. What would I give to live stream in Cypress Gardens back in the 80s? Oh my God. Oh, Wiki-Waki. I still want to live stream at Wiki-Waki and watch the real life mermaids. But random comments brought to you by Schaefer Beer for people who like having fun, for people who like having more than one. Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one comment. 31st Street, everyone. Oh, yeah, that's right. Ocala, home of Travolta. That's right. He has his house there where you can fly is 737 right up to the backyard there. And you know, Cypress Gardens is now Legoland. I know, Jim, I know. The Southern Bells have been replaced with Lego Southern Bells. Cypress Gardens was my favorite place. My grandma loved going to Cypress Gardens because of all the gardens. Anyway, look at it, people. Damn, Denise Clark, welcome. It's not cold, Denise. I'm actually sweating out here, Denise. Not cold at all. Not cold. Oh, we have here a whole gaggle of, something tells me, illegal scooters. Let's see, we got a fly wing. E-bike Mike, I might make it up to Staten Island, you never know. Stay tuned. I might be in Staten Island next week actually, because I know there's gonna be some trees blooming up in whatchamacallit, up in Snug Harbor. So stay tuned. Look at it, people. Wow, that's a pretty shot. That is a pretty shot right there. Let's just take this in. Let's drink this up. Oh, in your neck of the woods, it's cold. Oh no. Well, Denise, please stay warm from wherever you're watching from. Go see the seals. Yeah, I think so, John. I think we might just do it. There's now turkeys now, yeah. Beautiful Empire State Building. By the way, great screenshot right there. Look at that, Empire State Building with the tree. With the tree off to the side there. What avenue am I on? I'm on 5th Avenue. Going north. Denise is checking on in from Indiana. Welcome. Yes and no, Redstone Soldier. Yes and no. There's some areas around it that have restrictions, but for the most part, like, especially a few blocks away, no, there's no restrictions. Damn, she came in hot, boy. She's just gonna run over people with her car. Look, he's waving. What a nice guy. They gotta run over people. Guys waving the car there. Hey there, yeah, oh yeah, you just hit my wife with your car there. Don't worry about it there. They said, don't you know there? It's fine. If my wife breaks her leg there, it's fine. Just wave there. Hello there. Hello there. We're just driving in from Staten Island there. And New Jersey there. Don't you know? But more blossoms coming out, Sean. Nice. More blossoms coming out in Central Park. That's a beautiful thing. All right, 33rd Street. We are now pretty much right underneath our Empire State Building now. All right. As we make our way to Rockefeller Center. Yeah, still early. Yeah, I know it is still early, but it's nice to see color. I went up to the Brooklyn Botanical Garden yesterday on a hunch that some of the trees may be blossoming. A few are, but many are not. So give it another week or so, and then everything will start coming out. And then we're gonna do our blossom run, where we go all over the city, all 5 boroughs. Well, yeah, if they pass congestion pricing, yeah, traffic will get a lot more manageable. People are still gonna drive into the city. People will pay the premium. So I don't think it's gonna be a traffic killer, but it is gonna improve the situation. I think we should have a system similar to London. The current way they have the congestion pricing is kind of like a cash grab. I actually don't like it. So yeah, another week or so before we get up to Greenwich Cemetery. That's when stuff will start coming out up there. So it's gonna be nice. But Denise Clark is under a blanket. Stay warm, Denise. Let me entertain you. Let me entertain you for the next little hour or so. Maybe longer. You'll be here for 4th of July. Awesome. Good to see a pyrotastic fireworks. I'm on in the show. Whoa. A guy on a bike was singing passing the buses. Oh, what a beautiful day in New York, right? Look at that. That's right. The world will be blooming around me for the next month. That's right, Coney Island Jim. That is correct. Lynette Jackson, welcome on into the show. Now we're walking 5th. Still going north. Still going north. All right, let's go. Well, there you go. Got a photographer right in the middle of the street.
It's my bird about it.
21 degrees in Indiana. Stay warm, Denise. Ted, how the hell are you doing? I hope you're doing freaking great. Number 1 gabber, rickshaw driver. DJ Scratch and Sniff on the one. In the middle of 5th Avenue. DJ Scratch and Sniff. Doing the good, playing the best gabber in all of 5th Avenue there. Lynette, you like watching my videos? I appreciate that. Yeah, station to station. Da. Da. DJ Scratch and Sniff. Playing all the best gabber, Lithuania, Croatia, all the good places, the best gabber. Enjoy the Dunkin' Donuts. You're more than welcome, Colleen. I don't think we're going to do Madison Avenue tonight. I don't think we're going to do Madison Avenue. I think I'm going to stay here on 5th. And we're going to make our way up to Rockefeller Center. And then I think we're going to go into Central Park for just a little bit. And then make our way over to Columbus Circle. When Dawan, yeah, that's Jazz Lady, maybe Jazz Lady. Next person in a red shirt deserves a high five. If I see a high five opportunity, I will take advantage. How about that? Oh, this is like super dangerous. I bet you this guy's from New Jersey. Let's see. Nope. Oh wow, he got New York plates. Wow, he got New York plates there. Pittsburghski Youngs, it's pronounced. Oh, that's good to know. Tien Nai Jen, hello, welcome. Yeah, we're gonna stay along 5th right now. Yeah, no, Bagels and Walks, it is really legitimately dangerous. You should know, you got a baby carriage, so yeah. Yeah, people who block the box really don't understand sometimes. I mean, if you're in a wheelchair, I mean, it could be terrible.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, e-bike Mike, I have only driven a car twice my entire adult life here in Manhattan, and one of those times was to help a friend move back to Brooklyn from Manhattan. I will never do that again. I will legitimately never do that again. Tien Naijen, come here due to Yo Ange block. Well, Tien Naijen, you were rebroadcasting Yo Ange and a couple of other people, Tien. And are you here just to talk to other people? What are we doing here, Tien? Tien Naijen was like rebroadcasting Yo Ange's live streams there. I was trying to hold my lip about this, but I guess not. I was trying to hold my lip, but I guess not. We'll just go into it fucking right now. You can't live stream somebody's broadcast while playing little games over it and Can't do that, folks. Not cool. It's not cool. I mean, I may have to make examples out of people. I don't want to. Right? Spill the tea, right? Boot his ass out. Maybe. 800 miles from New York, Denise. Awesome. Yeah, girl and curl. That's pretty. That's not cool. Is to rebroadcast somebody else's broadcast and from your monitor or something like that while playing video games. Interstate 95, a great way to get from Florida to New York by car. Absolutely. Here I am walking the streets of New York. And you're going to rebroadcast? Time to lay the smackdown, yeah. Yeah, our bathroom is pretty in pink. So is chatter on the walking show yesterday? Yeah. You drove a garbage truck for 30 years? Dang. E-bike Mike, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, it is stealing. Stealing content's not good, everyone. Walking tour continued, block unfortunately sad too. Okay, you know what, Tian Naijen, I'm sorry, man. You know, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this crazy Tian Naijen. I'm sorry, dude. You can't go around stealing content and coming over here just to talk to people. So, can't have it. I'm sorry, can't have it. Can't have it. Well, I'm done. I'm done with the nonsense. Let me catch up with the chat here. Good to see you, Gator 747 from Orlando. Welcome. Yeah, it is awful stealing somebody's content. But tacky and disrespectful, Funky. Good to see you. Funky Soulbox, like that username. Welcome. Did it before you. Don't worry about it, guys. Again, I don't want moderators to moderate the room. I'll do the moderating, but because we have to sometimes make examples out of people, especially when you're coming here to the chat just to simply talk to other people, not engage with what's happening on screen, kind of write nonsense that really doesn't make any much sense, and then top it off. You can't rebroadcast Yo Angie's content. That's not cool. Hello there, Stu Parker. Welcome. And it's fun trying to make examples out of people. That's right. Anyway, the New York Public Library, main branch, right across the street. Let's be respectful. Being respectful does go a long way. Yes, indeed. Captain of the squad, I'm just here to have a good time with all of y'all. Anyway, 40th Street, 5th Avenue. The main branch of the New York Public Library right across the street. And it is jumping out here on 5th. It is jumping. That's right. Let's keep respect and relevancy to the chat, please. It'll be much appreciated. I do have patience and fortitude. Thank you so much, Neil. Let's go say hi to patience and fortitude. Since Neil just said that, patience and fortitude right across the street over there at the New York Public Library main branch. Yeah, I think they did, Ed. I think they did. I vaguely remember something about that. It is busy along 5th Avenue at the moment. Yes, indeed. Always trying to broadcast with lots of patience and fortitude. Welcome to the Dutch Moz live stream. It is difficult to make good content, CB Earth Day. Yeah. I mean, it's not easy. I mean, I want to make lasting content. I want to make content that's just as good. Ooh, that's just as cool on the replay as it is live. So great sky today there, Sean. Beautiful sky today. I love that shot of like the grid right there looking up 5th. This never gets old to me. That view right there just never gets old. One of the best views in all the city. So what is it? Patience is on the left-hand side here. Patience and then Fortitude's to the right. Patience and Fortitude, everyone. Our good friends are holding it down here at the New York Public Library. Look how cool he looks. Look at that. If that isn't New York, I don't know what is. If that isn't New York, I don't know what is. There's Patience, everyone. Relevance is fundamental, oh, as always. But there's Patience, right there. Oh, and there's the bride, everyone. Da, 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 da. You're more than welcome, Ed. As they clean the steps here at the New York Public Library. Fortitude is getting a bit of a cleaning at the moment. Oh yeah, Fortitude's all cleaned up. Fortitude's all cleaned up. They just power washed them. There he is. Hey! Yeah, I know, Neil. I know, Neil. Beautiful, right? Doesn't get more New York than that. Doesn't get more New York than that. They gave him a bath. He's nice and clean, baby. Nice and clean. All right, let's continue up Fifth Avenue. Coming up next on a very crowded Fifth Avenue, we're going to have a gigantic crumbled up solo cup. Coming up next. Good to see you, Rob Price. Absolutely. Bagels and Walks did a fantabulous live stream right here along Fifth Avenue at the St. Patrick's Day Parade yesterday. Did a fantastic job. And that was a long stream. Bagels and Walks, you were like on for like, what, 5 hours? Sean was on for a hot minute yesterday.
Where'd they go?
And that was a great live stream yesterday. Great live stream. Yeah. Still resting your gimbal arm. You know what I recommend, Bagels and Walks? And Sean, you know what I recommend, Sean? Get like a 5-pound weight and then just work out with the 5-pound weight, you know? And do both arms so you can like switch. the Chrysler Building right over there and 1 Vanderbilt right here. This is 1 Vanderbilt, Chrysler Building right behind it. Yeah, it was like 4 hours. Yeah, no, I heard the St. Patrick's Day Parade's like a 6-hour long parade. Or 5 hours, yeah, something crazy like that. Pretty incredible that a parade could be that long. I think if we're lucky, the Bay Ridge Parade's gonna be like maybe 2 hours. You love the crimpled up cup there, the crimpled up solo cup. Me too, Jen. It's an interesting piece of art. Yeah, Marathon Sunday. Yeah, Marathon Sunday. That's the longest. Because it's literally like a marathon. Hope to get my press pass soon. I could be able to cover some more of these events. Looking forward to all this stuff coming up in the warmer months. Yeah, pretty amazing there, Horse Lover. Marathon Sunday, what did we do? Did we do 8 hours Marathon Sunday? I think last Marathon Sunday we did 8 hours. The longest continuous live stream I ever done was like almost 9 hours, but that was at home. Out here in the field, I could do about 5 hours until stuff starts failing on me. No, not yet, Neil, not yet. I'm still waiting for my enhanced ID to come in. So I don't have an enhanced ID yet, so I'm waiting for that to come in, then I'm gonna apply for the press pass. So I have rode in the 5-borough bike tour. I'm not a big fan of it because for a lot of people, it's their first like big, long bike ride. So you get a lot of newbies there, and I like to have fun. I like to DJ to the people, and some people didn't like the DJing, so that kind of turned me off. But if we have a press pass by Marathon Sunday this year, we'll be able to go into to the finish line for the marathon. So that's what I'm hoping to do next Marathon Sunday, is have the press pass, and then I'll be able to show you guys the finish line. And they do become jello. Horse Lover, what's happening right now is that this hand is my main hand that I hold the gimbal with, and like the power cable is like annoying my finger right now, so I'm constantly stretching now. The Last Supper sculpture is weird. That's not there anymore. That was only there for a very brief moment. We have an X27 express bus making its way to Bay Ridge. As we walk into the streets to get around slower people. Oh, you're gonna hear the Mrs. Cowbell regardless there, CB. Don't worry about that. You're gonna hear that cowbell. You're gonna hear that cowbell without a doubt. Good to see you, Una from Jamaica. Welcome. It is gonna be the new tennis elbow. You know what, Strawberry? I already have tennis elbow. I already have tennis elbow. I fell off my bike too many times that I kind of have tennis elbow and tennis shoulder. So I have that already. Continue on here. We're jumping out here today. It is jumping out here. Yeah, I already got tennis elbow, and I fell off my bike a lot, guys. I'm quite beat up from riding the bike. I have a tennis body. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have beautiful legs and beautiful calves. That I would admit. Live streamers bladder gimbal arm. Yeah. Any Christmas decorations still up? No. No more Christmas decorations, Patrick. No more Christmas decorations, unfortunately. All right, 46th Street, Little Brazil. As we continue on north along 5th Avenue here. Jumping out here, guys. Dang. Yeah, biking will give you nice legs, yeah. Yeah, I know, Strawberry. Hopefully, you know, Strawberry, I just need a couple of phone companies and Nike and Timberland and Levi's to sponsor me. Then I'll have all my gear. Edison, we'll be in Brooklyn probably next week. I would never wear diapers. I will never wear diapers. Poor bicycle. I will never wear diapers. Do the hot dog carts smell good? They smell like hot dogs. Ooh, there's my express bus. There's my express bus, the X28 to Coney Island right there. That bus takes me within a 10-minute walk of my house. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Let's do some New York ASMR really quick. The green line from yesterday's St. Patrick's Day parade. Dang, son. I love walking to the beat. No matter how how much my ankle hurts right now. If I got a good beat to walk to, it makes it easy. Very talented. He's making bill right now, so happy to see his little tip jar is overflowing right now. I wish he had a QR code. I was going to show his QR code, but he's keeping it old school. Approaching the vortex of Christmas, Rockefeller Center. One of the rickshaws is playing country music. That has to be a it has to be a writer request. They're blasting some country there. They're blasting some country music. I can't play that rickshaw driver. He played my favorite song while riding down Fifth Avenue. It was a beautiful thing. All right, let's stumble across the street here, people. Oh, this is delayed green. Oh, everyone's waiting over here. Bloody hell, okay. They're like sheep to the moon, some of these people. They're like sheep to the moon. Cross over here. Cross over here, people. Ooh, da 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 da. Ooh, he has one of them horns. Yo 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 yo. All right, let me show you one of my favorite mosaics here in the city. It's right over here. The mythological handover when New Amsterdam becomes New York is right here. Here is the handover, everyone. Good to see you there, Jay Mateo. I love this. Always look up at this thing. This thing is so cool, has a big story to tell. It's quite beautiful. Kind of just hanging out here in plain sight. But the mythological handover right there, when New Amsterdam becomes New York. Dutch New York does not last very long, from 1624 to 1664. And then after that, the British Navy comes into New York Harbor with 18 ships packed to the gills with cannons. All the people hand Peter Stuyvesant, the town manager, a petition saying that we're not going to lift a finger to fight against the British. And thus New Amsterdam becomes New York in a financial transaction some 156 years ago. Good to see you, Ian. Welcome. And here is the Solo Cup. Big piece of weird art. Gotta love it. A big piece of weird art. Welcome to Rockefeller Center. Resilience, everybody. It's called Resilience. But it wouldn't be art if it wasn't here. Solo together. It should be red though. Yeah, it should be painted red. But I guess I don't know why. I don't know why it's not painted red. I have a whole audience watching me. Wow. Oh, they got some nice little photo ops here with the nice little photo op here. Let's get the main shot here. Good to see you, Brian Davis. Welcome. Yeah, we got my 300 back now. Well, one of my favorite songs, Instant Karma. Here it is, 30 Rock. Look how pretty that is, wow. And good old Prometheus stealing the flame of knowledge just behind the ice skating rink. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Yeah, they're going to be turning the ice skating rink into a roller skating rink very soon. So pretty. The ice skating rinks are to be closed for the summertime. Be the Traveler, yes indeed. One of my favorite songs. Yeah, when the ice melts. Yeah. Danielle from Brazil. Boa tarde, Brazil. Yep, there's a Lego store here. And also a Nintendo store. That is John Lennon, Instant Karma. And that was John Lennon and Instant Karma here at the 30 Rockefeller Center playlist. All right, let's, I guess we'll continue on here. I want to do 2 hours, so we've got to be on for another 40 minutes. So let's continue on. Let's continue on. Yeah, Prometheus stealing the flame of knowledge here in Rockefeller Center. This whole complex is kind of a big celebration of the secret societies. Big Freemason thing. Ooh, yes, the cabs are going to go through as people want to. Anyway, let's make our way up towards. Let's walk over to Broadway. We did Central Park the other day, so let's not go into Central Park. Let's stay in the city. Let's make our way over to Broadway, and then we'll make our way up towards. We'll make our way up towards Columbus Circle. Try to be on for another 40 minutes here. Secret, not so secret, yes indeed. Good to see you from Perishing Square there, William. William's all over the city today. Ah, yes. A very famous exit here, entrance to the NBC television studios here.
Rockefeller Center.
When David Letterman did the change from NBC to CBS, he actually walked out these doors right here and made his way up 6th Avenue. He comes right out here, walks over to 6th Avenue, goes up to Black Rock, the headquarters of CBS, and then he does his big press conference. History would have been drastically different if David Letterman got to bring the Tonight Show here to New York. As we all know, Conan O'Brien brought the Tonight Show back to New York until NBC fucked him, and fucked him hard. But now we have Jimmy Fallon, which is like, Always remember this when you watch a classic episode of Johnny Carson or even David Letterman. Listen to the audience. Listen to the audience, because back in the day, the audiences used to laugh. Now they applaud. Madison Avenue is 1 block over from 5th Avenue. So we're now walking in the opposite direction of Madison. So Madison Avenue to the east of 5th Avenue. So it's close by. It's a couple blocks behind me, but we're walking away from it right now. Madison Avenue actually used to be the service road to 5th Avenue. Bloody hell, we got a whole mess of just robot tourists over here. Feel like robots over here. A whole bunch of NPCs over here crossing the street. Anyway, oh, Madison Park. We actually walked past Madison Square Park when we were in front of the Flatiron Building, girl and girl. When we were in front of the Flatiron Building, we were in front of Madison Square Park. That's that on 23rd Street, 5th Avenue. So we walked right past that earlier. I'm a Colbert girl. I'm a Colbert fan too there, Strawberry. Caramax, good to see you. Welcome. I miss Conan. I miss Greg Ferguson. I miss a lot of those people. I don't like the new guy who's at late night. What's his name? Seth Meyer. Not a big fan of him. As we impatiently wait to cross 6th Avenue. As we impatiently wait to cross 6th Avenue. Let's continue on to make our way over to Broadway. Oh, Ange is in the house. Yo, Ange is in the house. Everybody follow Yo Ange. Check out Ange and Joe's adventures around New York City. Great live streamer from the Upper West Side. Good to see you, Ange. Hope you're doing well. You and Joe having some adventures today. Bobby, I saw you down in the East Village, right? You were down in the East Village when I was eating my lunch. Had to block that guy, Tien Naijen, just now, Ange. Trying to come on in here, talking nonsense, making no sense with words. Not a big fan of nonsensical word adjustments or word placements or jumbles or whatever you want to call them. My brain can only handle so much. I don't want to get back to drinking every night again. But anyway. Can't have it, can't have it. Good to see you there, Sarah C. Welcome. You remember when Tootie and Goodfellas said, I can't have that here? I can't have that here, when the guy was bleeding all over the front of the... Just like that. It's like, I can't have that here. Can't have that here. I wasted 8 fucking aprons on that kid. 8 fucking aprons. It's gonna come out of my paycheck. I know it is. Yeah, bootleg. Yeah, don't bootleg canal. Don't get canal streeted. No bootlegging, please. Please, people. For me. And nobody's gonna bootleg Ange's content and then get away with it. It's like, you're not gonna do that. Even if I don't like you, I'm gonna tell you that it's wrong to bootleg somebody. But yeah, Ange and Joe had great content from the St. Patrick's Day parade yesterday. Ange and Sean fighting the signal yesterday. So Bagels and Walks and Yo Ange bringing you the best of the St. Patrick's Day parade. But don't bootleg, create, right? None of that bullshit. That's right. I can't have it. I can't have it. I can't have that here. I can't have that here. All right, Goodfellas, right? All right, Daryl Ann, Goodfellas. Remember when Titty said he can't have that here? Martin Scorsese, one of the best. Yeah, once you got past the cathedral, yeah, you had a solid signal. Luckily, you and Sean found good spots to live stream the parade from. And as for me, I'm taking notes on pen and paper. Oh, that's where they're standing. Okay. That's where they're standing. I was in a section of Lower Broadway earlier today, and we lost the signal completely in the Soho area, just south of Houston Street. But absolutely, Strawberry. Cannot agree more. Do the walk, do the work, people. Do the work. But, you know, that's what we live in a day and age where people just want to steal, and then it's like, oh, yeah, it's mine. Anyway. All right. Approaching Broadway. Now, I heard Ange get very excited about the soon-to-be Back to the Future musical. 5G does still suck. Bagels and Walks, don't use 5G. Use a 4G signal. And then if you can, use Speedify to have 2 signals, to use 2 signals at the same time. Then it binds the signal and you have a more reliable connection. But 5G sucks. You gotta use 4G LTE. 5G is still very much in its infancy. And when it comes to live streaming, I don't think it's like set up just the best yet. I appreciate that, Lino. Yeah, keep it to 4G. Keep it to 4G. But like I said, if you could use Speedify, it's only $14 a month, $15 a month. Get Speedify, then get yourself another like pocket Wi-Fi device. Then you bind the two. You have a Wi-Fi and you have a cell connection to your phone. And that tends to be really good. You could also max out your output, so you could do that too. I appreciate those kind words, William. Love the Mario ad, yeah. Here, watch. Let me show you guys Back to the Future here, because in front of Back to the Future the musical, you got some photo opportunities over here. So if you're a Back to the Future fan, even if you don't go to the show, it's kind of cool. So this is where we had the Music Man with Hugh Jackman was here at the Winter Garden. But look at this, you check out the posters here in the front. Like this is like a legit ad for the show, but then you have like these fake ones like this. Welcome to Hill Valley, California. This could be your future home. So it's like, we're going to Hill Valley. Got a Hill Valley sign here, and then we have over here, right, this is the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. Earth Angel. Look, it's Saturday, that was tonight. It's tonight, the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. The Fish Under the Sea dance is tonight. Good to see you, Hassan Terrell, welcome. Look at that, Marvin Berry and the Starlighters. Be there, be square. How cool is that? And then we have here another Back to the actual ad for the show. Book your tickets yesterday. And then what we have over here. This is the, yeah, Marty McFly and the Pinheads, guys, tonight. Marty McFly and the Pinheads are playing. The Heavy Duty Tour. Dog, that's heavy. That new sound you've been looking for from Marty McFly and the Pinheads. That's tonight. Wow. So it's the Enchantment Under the Sea dance and Marty McFly and the Pinheads tonight. My goodness. Unbelievable. Hassan Terrell, how was my St. Patrick's Day? Fantastic. I went to the Brooklyn Botanical Garden with my wife yesterday. That's what I did yesterday, looking for cherry blossoms. Yeah, the Pinheads. That was his band. That was actually, what was it? That was actually Huey Lewis and the News, without Huey Lewis singing, of course. Did I have a party? No, I did not. The lightning strike will happen precisely at 10:04 tonight. That's right. Da, 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 da. You miss working on Fifth Avenue? Yeah. Well, Long Island City is still nice. Long Island City has some good food options. Can't go wrong with Long Island City. Yeah, I like Huey Lewis, but I'm more a fan of the News. I like the News, you know, they're a straight band, you know, I like the News. The News is great, you know, the News are great, you know. They're straight shooters, you know, no messing around, you know, solid band. I like the News. Huey Lewis is nice, but I like the News. Romantic touch, yes indeed. Lino, I'm a man from the 1860s, so. I believe in old romance, holding hands, looking at cherry blossom trees. That's why I have such a happy marriage. Me and my wife keep it old school. We hold hands, we kiss. Buongiorno, Giselle, buongiorno. Here comes the Ed Sullivan Theater, formerly known as the CBS Studio number 52. This is where they also filmed The Honeymooners, the Dick Cavett Show, amongst many other shows. Of course, the Ed Sullivan Show. This Bank of America will always be Roy Rogers. That will always be the Roy Rogers. What is my favorite pizza? DeFara Pizza in Brooklyn. Am I Italian? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not Italian. I'm Brooklynese. I'm a Brooklynite. But here is where it is the Colbert Show. Now this theater was originally built as a vaudeville theater in the 1920s. And then in the 1930s and 40s, it was converted for radio use. They did live radio shows from here. And then after that, they started doing TV shows here. I'm very lucky. Yes, indeed, Adriana. Do you like the accent, Deb? Do you like the accent? Deb likes my Brooklyn accent. Now, probably the coolest thing when you go to the taping of the Colbert Show is that at the end of the show, the band actually plays you out of the theater. They do like a front line there, a proper march, Louisiana style, New Orleans style. A second march band takes you right out of the theater. It's so cool. But yeah, he does honor the theater's history, which is really nice. But random questions brought to you by Schaefer Beer. For people who like having fun, for people who like having more than one. Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one random comment. But here it is. I always wanted to know what it's like to live in that apartment building. What is it like to live in there? I wonder what that's like. On this side here, this is a hotel. I know this is a hotel and rehearsal space, but that is an apartment building. I would love to know what it's like to live in there. Always want to know. Now I'm going to relive memories now as I ramble up Broadway here. We're coming up to Bad Boy headquarters here. When I was a bike messenger, I got to meet the Puff Daddy here. I call him the Puff Daddy. This was his building right here. Yeah, he tapes at 5:30, e-bike Mike, 5:30. Yeah, no, Strawberry Fields. Did you notice how we avoided Times Square? Good to see you, Lynette Jackson. Welcome aboard. Yeah, bad boy for life. From what I remember, he was quite nice, and I remember him tipping. I remember the folks over there tipping here at Bad Boy. But the signage is still here. This building is supposedly going to be torn down, and they're going to turn this into a residential building. But as for now, it is vacant, and the signage is still here. It is abandoned. It's not abandoned, it's just not being used. I think they're gutting out the inside of the building. But yes, I mean Sean Combs, yes. Yes, I am on Broadway. Well, look, there it is. There's the historic signage. I probably had blue hair or hair. Probably had blue or green hair when I delivered a package here. Had one of those hair colors. Well, we got a lot of people tuning in, so I can't go just yet. Waller Francie Ramos, welcome. Still got 25 more minutes to go. So I got to do at least 2 hours. Oh, $3,000 a month for a one-bedroom next to Colbert. That's not bad. That's not bad, considering where you are. That's not bad. I would take, if I could afford that, I would take. But then again, for $3,000, I'd rather live in Coney. For $3,000, I'd rather live in that penthouse in the John Catsimatidis building.
Watch the documentary.
Anyway, gotta relive all my old memories now. Let me relive all my old memories. Good place for the immigrants? It could be, yeah, Dave, but they haven't begun converting that building yet. So I think they're going to tear down that building and build a new one. So I think that's what's happening. But yeah, it's pretty cheap for the area, $29.95 for a one-bedroom. All right. 56th Street. No one said New York was cheap. Exactly. New York is not cheap, everyone. Got to save your nickels, dimes, and pennies. That is for sure. New York is really not supposed to be cheap because, you know, this is the center of the universe. But that is cheap. Yeah, $29.95. That's pretty cheap for the neighborhood. And considering it's a 1-bedroom, you don't even get $3,000 a month. Yeah, Denise. It's tough. Really, Lino? Wow. Oh, got a condo though, on Madison Square. That's a nice neighborhood. That is a nice neighborhood. Ah. As we approach Billionaires Row, now where Coliseum Books. Who remembers Coliseum Books on that corner? Where are my old school New Yorkers? Who remembers Coliseum Books? I remember Coliseum Books. Used to love going there. I used to actually, when I was in high school, I would cut school in there. Because I could like just sit in there and read books as I cross Billionaires Row right now. But I remember Coliseum Books. Simpler times. And wonderful view here as we come up towards the tall black building in the middle, the Trump International Hotel and Tower, formerly known as the Gulf and Western Building. When this building was completed in the 1970s, the Gulf and Western Building was one of the lightest buildings ever constructed by man. It was so light, in fact, that the building swayed quite a bit in the wind, so the people who worked on the top floors would get seasick, motion sickness on a regular basis. And when Gulf and Western moved out, the Trump organization bought the building with the intention of demolishing the building and then building a newer, taller building. But by that time, the zoning changed so thus if they were to tear down the building and build a new one, they would not be allowed to build as tall. They would only be allowed to build about 14, 15 stories tall. So the Trump organization hired 2 architects, one you probably heard of and one you probably never heard of. The exterior was designed by world famous American architect Philip Johnson. Philip Johnson, he wanted the building to be a sleek black tower, but Donald Trump, he wanted a little bit of gold in it, so he added the gold touches to it. The wings on the outside of the building, they dampened the wind force there, so the building doesn't sway as much in the wind. But then they weighed down the internal walls with concrete. And the architect who does that in the interior is it's an architect called Costas Kondylis. Costas Kondylis, probably one of the greatest architects you never heard of. He designs over 200 buildings here in New York City. And his scheme was to weigh down the walls so the building was heavier in general. And the scheme worked. So it weighed down the building. The building doesn't sway as much in the wind. And the hotel rooms are some of the best in the city because you cannot hear your neighbor. Some people do live in there year round. But the Trump International Hotel and Tower, right there. Cars stop near bike lane. Cyclists enter raffle. Unwanted door prize. Yes, indeed. Don't block the... Be careful opening that door, kids. Be careful opening that door. The Circle Paramount had some good shows. Pfft, Metalhead, you're dating yourself, dude. I remember the Circle Paramount. We had good shows there. Sally Ann was singing on the stage there. That was a traffic haiku. Yeah, exactly. Unisphere knockoff in front of the Trump International Hotel and Tower. United States Steel sues the Trump organization and wins because the Unisphere is a registered landmark, a trademark. Hey, I see Soupy Sales over there at the Paramount. It's the Soupy Sales reminding you to go into mommy and daddy's jacket and take the little green papers out of their jackets. And don't forget to email, don't forget to send them to Soupy. Oh, man. Wow, we made it to Columbus Circle. All right, there are some good backstories, Brian, absolutely. You have all the barricades up here for tomorrow's New York City half marathon tomorrow. Marathon nears its completion right here. Finishing at Tavern on the Green, where the New York City Marathon finishes. But there it is. Oh, so nice out here. Oh, remember the Coliseum, Lino? The Coliseum was right here. The New York Coliseum actually never, I don't think it ever made a profit. I think the New York Coliseum was a complete failure. There's great views of the New York Coliseum in the movie Die Hard with a Vengeance when they drive a taxi cab down the sidewalk, like right here or on the other side of the block over there. They drive the cab right down the sidewalk and it's hitting on the tables and chairs, and this whole intersection here is full of traffic. Such a great movie. Yeah, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Yeah, he walked these streets. He walked these streets, but yeah, the New York Coliseum was a bit of a dud. A spectacular failure in Bobby Moses's cap. This is like a skateboarding area here. Yeah, all the kids here skateboarding. All these kids skateboarding. And Bert Hendricks with a €10 super chat. Bert Hendricks, thank you so much for the very generous €10 super chat. Thank you so much for doing today's €5 club 2 times today. Much, much, much appreciated. Me and Bill Murray want to thank you for your very generous super chat. Thank you so much. You guys are being awfully kind today. Awfully kind. But I think we had a good day live streaming, no? I think we had a good day live streaming. We made our way all the way up from Lower Manhattan, all the way up here to Columbus Circle. And now it's time for me to get going home. So for everyone who super chatted, hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much for all the support. And from Columbus Circle here in Midtown Manhattan, this is Dutch Moss signing off. Have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. I want you to hug your loved ones, cherish the moments, and good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys soon, folks. Take care. Bye-bye.